Hey guys, it's Sinem and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. So today I'm going to be doing my makeup products that I'm going to be bringing into 2022 with me. This is going to be a little bit of a different kind of video. It's just going to be close-ups of the products, swatching them, talking about them, and that is because I did electrolysis on my face, which I'm not allowed to wear makeup for a while, so just wanted to do a kind of video like this. It's also kind of like a little bit of an ASMR style video. It's kind of relaxing as well, so I hope you guys do enjoy it. Also, don't mind my nails throughout the video. I'm going to be taking them off. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. The first thing I need to use more of, and that I got recently, was the Chanel Healthy Glow Sheer Highlighter Fluid. This is basically a kind of liquid highlighter, but it's super sheer, it's super glowy and radiant on the skin. It doesn't leave, you with any shimmers, any glitter. It's just a radiant glow. It's beautiful underneath foundation, mixed in or even used as a liquid highlighter as well. Typically I would wear this on its own as well because it's like a nice glowy moisturizer, and it just has this beautiful sheen to it. It's in the shade Pearly Glow, and I definitely just need to use more of this. I've used it a few times already towards the end of 2021, and I need to bring it into 2022. That is pretty much the first thing that I am going to be using more of this year. And I think it's definitely one that I think a lot of people need if you love a glowy, luminous product. The next thing is pretty much almost a dupe, and this is the Collection Cosmetics Gorgeous Glow Glossy Primer Serum. And this is an absolutely beautiful product. It's a thicker consistency, but it's so nourishing. It's more nourishing than the Chanel one. And it leaves you with almost like a little peachy tint, which I absolutely love. And this is just going to give you glowy skin again. This has no shimmer in it whatsoever. The Chanel one did have a tiny bit, but it's barely noticeable. But this one is more of just a glow in a bottle. And like I said, it's a more thicker consistency, more nourishing. I love this product so much, but I don't use it often. So I'm definitely going to be reaching for it more this year. And I definitely recommend this one. Next thing that I'm bringing into 2022 is the brand new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. I did a whole review of this foundation on my channel. You can check it out if you want to see it more in depth. But this is an absolutely, spoiler alert, beautiful foundation. It just makes the skin really nice and radiant without looking too overly dewy and shiny. It settles into the skin really nicely and looks very seamless. And it gives medium coverage, sheer to medium coverage, which is buildable. And it's honestly just one foundation that I can definitely see myself reaching for a lot this year. And I feel like it's just like the go-to foundation for when you just want a beautiful radiant finish. And this as well did stay put all day, like a typical 8-hour day. It wore really beautifully on the skin, and I really love it. I really love it. And I know it's very hyped up and a lot of people love it too, so definitely check it out. But this is one I will be wearing more. Next, we do have the L'Oreal Tinted Serum Plumping Foundation. This also has 1% hyaluronic acid in there. This is a tinted foundation, so it's a more sheer finish. But it's sheer in the most beautiful way, where it still gives enough coverage, but isn't medium coverage. Does that make sense? Like it's a little bit more of a higher sheer coverage. So it's not like it looks like nothing on the skin, because it still gives you coverage, but it's not too sheer either. It's honestly one of my favorites, and it was one of my favorites last year, and I will be using this year because I've been going for more kind of lighter foundations recently and not so heavy coverage. And this is just a great one. It looks very seamless on the skin again, gives you a little bit of this glow, and just covers all the imperfections and makes your skin look really nice and smooth. So this is me opting for more of a lighter foundation. Next is the iconic London Sheer Liquid Bronzer. Oh my goodness, this is not talked about enough, and this is something I can definitely see myself reaching for in the spring and summertime of this year. And this is a sheer liquid bronzer, exactly what the name suggests. And as you can see by the swatch as well, it looks like it's going to be super pigmented, but it blends out into this beautiful seamless wash of bronze, wash of color. It just gives you a very faint little color and warmth to the skin without it looking too much like a heavy cream bronzer or heavy cream liquid sometimes does. It honestly is just so perfect on the skin. I absolutely love this product, and I will be reaching for this in spring and summer. Next is the Dior Face and Body No Powder Powder. This one I raved about last year and I will be raving about it again this year. Has been actually my go-to powder to set my foundation, and it's something that I'm going to be reaching for this year as well because it is more on the expensive side. So I do want to get my money's worth, and it is a beautiful powder. It's basically a luminous powder that gives a little bit of a sheen, tiny bit of coverage, not too much, but for some reason it blurs the skin is why I love it. It looks very soft, it doesn't look powdery, and it just almost blurs over the skin and just, you know, fills in those pores, fills in any texture. It just looks very smoothing. The Kylie Cosmetics blush and bronzers have also been my favorites, and I cannot wait to get more colors in these products for this year. I am eyeing a few different blush shades, but let's talk about the bronzer first. So this is in the shade Khaki. The reformulated bronzer and blush from Kylie Cosmetics is to die for. They are very silky smooth, they are very pigmented and creamy, and they don't look heavy on the skin, they don't look powdery. The blush Pink Power has been one of my favorites, and I do want to get Winter Kissed as well, which is another blush shade from her. But again, these mainly are just very smooth, very soft looking, and absolutely no fallout. They're just very silky smooth. Let's jump into eyeshadow palettes. So I do have two that I will be reaching for, and this first one is the P. Louise Beneath the Sheets eyeshadow palette. This is an all matte neutral eyeshadow palette. So if you are looking for an all matte palette, this is the one. The reason I want to use this is because I don't really have an all matte palette. I mean, I just bought the Jeffree Star Orgy palette, but apart from that, I didn't at all really have an all matte neutral palette. And P. Louise is great quality, it's very pigmented, there's barely any fallout, it stays put on the eyes and doesn't fade. So this is just a great one to just have my all neutrals with different undertones, to have all year round to just reach for. And I have been reaching for it and I absolutely love it. Now, quite the opposite is the Makeup by Mario Master Metals eyeshadow palette. This is an all metal metallic shimmery eyeshadow palette. So this is for those of you and for myself who love shimmer, who love a foiled eyeshadow moment. This palette right here, I didn't play with it enough because I did get it towards the end of, well, I got it in December. So literally like I just got it and I didn't play with it enough. So I will be incorporating this into 2022, more into my looks, just reaching for it more. You can use it wet, you can use it dry, and you guys can see it is just super intense and foiled, super creamy. But what I love about it is it's very reflective, and you also have these tones that you're always going to reach for. You can mix and match them as well to create a shade. It's just a great fallout palette. Also, the Ulta Beauty Lustrous Foil eyeshadows. These are my holy grail eyeshadows, but I have not used them for the life of me for a long time. And I just want to start reaching for them again. I rave about these, but I barely show them. So I do have a few shades. The first one is Rose Gold Leaf, and this is just what the name suggests, a rose gold shade. They are very chunky, so bear that in mind. They're very chunky. They're not glittery. They're just more kind of flaky and creamy. And as you can see, this is like the most reflective eye topper kind of eyeshadow that you're gonna get. Honestly, they are so reflective. The other one is Silver Leaf as well, which I love. It's more of a silver based kind of pink champagne shade, and has some little silver specks in there. Super reflective. Honestly, these are amazing as eyeshadow toppers. I just absolutely love them, and I just need to start reaching for them more. I also have Bronze Leaf, which is a beautiful bronze copper shade, and they do have some other shades as well, so I definitely want to reach for them more. Next, we have the R.E.M Beauty at the Borderline eyeliner marker. I love this eyeliner so much, but again, I've only played with it just a few times towards the end of last year. And this is such a great waterproof eyeliner. It is so waterproof, it does not budge. You guys will see in a second, I do rub over it and it does not budge, it does not fade, it does not smudge. It is a very waterproof eyeliner, and I absolutely love the felt tip of it as well. It just makes doing your eyeliner super precise and easy. A few other things from R.E.M Beauty. The next thing is their On Your Colour matte lipsticks. Again, raved about these. Very creamy. The first shade I have is Bubbly, and this is a beautiful pink neutral shade. I think it's going to be flattering on a range of skin tones. These are very whipped and creamy, and they just feel, I don't know, the texture is very nice on the lips. It's a comfortable matte as well, so you can eat and drink with it. It's still going to stay put. It does come off, but you know, it's really nice to touch up with because it's not a drying matte. The other shade I have as well is Roller Skates, and this is more of a peachy shade. But I do want to place another order and get a few other shades, so I wanted to show you these two, but don't skip on these because they are amazing. Next, these lip glosses I will be reaching for. These are the R.E.M Beauty Plumping lip glosses. I'm not a fan of plumping lip glosses, but something about these I have been reaching for again towards the end of the year. And this first shade is Away Message, which I feel like is one that a lot of people are going to reach for because it is such a neutral brown nude. It is absolutely flattering on a range of skin tones, and it's just very, very glossy, very pigmented, and very shiny, very nourishing on the lips. It does have a little bit of a tingly sensation, which is going to plump the lips. Your lips do look nice and full, but it's not a very plumping lip gloss where it burns the lips or stings. So it's just the right formula. Does that make sense? The other shade is Waterfalls, which is a nice peachy shade as well, which I love. And last but not least, which I will be reaching for because it is very expensive. My boyfriend actually got this for me, so I do want to use it up. It's the Gucci Glow and Care Lip Color Lipstick, and this is in the shade Sally Soft Honey. This is a beautiful lipstick. It's a really nice neutral peachy pink shade. Very, very neutral shade. It's very sheer, so do bear that in mind. If you go darker, you will get more color out of it, but because I believe this is the lightest, it's a little sheerer, and it just gives you a wash of color on the lips. It's going to nourish the lips. It's going to look very shiny and glowy. It's basically a lip balm but with pigment to it, and also a very glossy finish. Very nourishing, and it just looks so effortless on the lips. This would be great for the summer. And that was pretty much the products that I will be bringing into 2022. There are a ton others, but I can't include them all in this video. Let me know what you are going to be using up this year, what you are going to be bringing into this year, what you want to try more of, or what you want to use more up of. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment down below. And until next time, I'll speak to you guys all in my next video.